What if I told you there's a business raking in hundreds of billions of dollars every year, and they don't sell anything? They don't make fancy products. They don't invent life-changing technology. All they do is rent out empty rooms. And here's the kicker. People are willing to pay for these spaces for years, sometimes even decades, without ever stepping foot inside. This self-storage industry is one of the biggest money-making machines in the world, and yet most people barely think about it. But today, we're diving deep into this trillion-dollar empire, how it works, why it's so profitable, and most importantly, how you could potentially cash in on it. Welcome to Financia Scope, where we uncover the hidden financial engines shaping the world. Make sure to stick around till the end, because what we're about to reveal may just change the way you look at real estate, investing, and even your own storage habits. Let's be honest, most of us have too much stuff. We buy, we collect, we refuse to throw things away, and when our homes get too full, what do? We rent storage space. But here's the wild part. Many of these people don't even need these items anymore. Studies show that the majority of storage renters rarely visit their units, and yet they keep paying month after month, year after year. Why? Because storage units prey on emotions. Think about it. That old couch, those childhood toys, your grandma's antique dresser. You don't need them, but you can't let go. You tell yourself, I'll deal with it later. And later turns into months, then years, and before you know it, you've spent thousands of dollars storing things you don't even remember owning. And guess what? Over 38 million storage units are currently rented across the US. That's more than all the McDonald's, Starbucks, and Walmart locations combined. Self-storage isn't just a business, it's a psychological trap. And the people running these companies, they know exactly how to keep you paying. Let's break down how they've mastered the art of passive income. Most businesses have to worry about sales, employees, customer service, inventory, you name it. But storage companies, they have it easy. Here's how their money printing machine works. Number 1, minimal costs, maximum profits. Think about what it takes to run a storage facility. No expensive furniture, no high-end renovations, no fancy customer experience. All they need is empty space with a lock on it. Unlike an apartment complex where landlords deal with broken sinks, heating issues, and tenant complaints, storage units require almost no maintenance. The result? A profit margin that can reach over 70%. Number 2, predictable recurring revenue. A huge advantage of storage businesses is that their customers are sticky, not because they love the service, but because they dread the hassle of moving out. Imagine this, you're paying $150 per month for a unit. You know you should clean it out, but it's packed with heavy furniture. You'd need to rent a truck, you'd have to make multiple trips. So instead, you do what millions of people do. You keep paying. And because these companies operate on monthly billing cycles, they create a never-ending cash flow stream. Number 3, low tenant risk equals no drama. Unlike apartment landlords, storage unit owners don't have to deal with evictions, noise complaints, or broken leases. If a customer stops paying, they don't need months of legal battles to remove them. They simply lock the unit, auction off the contents, and move on to the next paying renter. Yep, those storage unit auctions you see on TV, that's real money being made. Not only do storage companies recover lost rent, but they profit from the items inside the abandoned units. It's a win-win for them. But here's where it gets really interesting. Storage companies aren't just making millions. They're taking over the real estate game in ways you wouldn't believe. Let's dive into why storage beats housing as an investment. If you think investing in storage is just another version of real estate, think again. It's not just an investment, it's a loophole. Most people think the best way to make money in real estate is by buying homes or apartment buildings. But what if I told you that storage units are way more profitable with far fewer headaches? Let's break it down. Apartment landlords have to deal with tenants who don't pay rent, costly repairs, and maintenance calls at 3 a.m. because someone's toilet is broken. Storage facility owners, none of that. They don't have to worry about evictions, broken appliances, or even human complaints, because storage units don't talk back. It's just empty space with a lock, and the people renting it don't live there. In many cities, getting approval to build apartments is a bureaucratic nightmare. But storage units? Different story. Many areas loosen zoning restrictions for storage facilities because they're seen as low-impact businesses. No traffic congestion, no loud tenants, no strain on city resources. That makes it easier and cheaper for storage businesses to expand. A typical apartment complex is taxed heavily because it's classified as residential property. But storage units? They're often taxed as commercial or industrial property, which can mean lower tax rates, lower insurance costs, and lower overall expenses. And when your costs go down, your profits skyrocket. So while real estate investors are fighting over houses and apartment buildings, storage companies are sitting back and collecting easy passive income. And guess who's taking notice? Some of the biggest names in business. If you ever want to know where the real money is being made, just follow the billionaires. Guess what? Some of the world's most powerful investors have quietly been pouring billions into the self-storage industry. Why? Because they know something most people don't. Let's look at who's making moves. When the world's most famous investor makes a move, people pay attention. Buffett's company, Berkshire Hathaway, invested heavily in U-Haul's parent company, which owns thousands of storage facilities across the United States. Why? Because he knows that as long as people keep buying stuff, they'll keep needing space. And storage units provide something Buffett loves, a business with low costs and reliable cash flow. One of the largest private equity firms in the world, Blackstone, has spent over $6 billion acquiring self-storage companies in recent years. Why would a company that typically buys skyscrapers and luxury hotels suddenly start buying storage units? Because they see where the market is headed. They know that people are downsizing homes, moving more often, and needing temporary storage, which means self-storage is a booming business. Even Bill Gates, one of the richest men in the world, has investments tied to the self-storage industry. His investment firm has bought into real estate funds that specialize in storage units, proving that even tech billionaires see the opportunity in renting empty space. So, if these financial giants are betting big on self-storage, shouldn't we at least take a closer look? Okay, we've seen how the big players make their billions, but what about you? Can an average person make money from storage units? Absolutely. And here's how. Not everyone can buy an entire storage facility, but you can start small by flipping storage units. Here's how it works. When a storage unit gets abandoned, the contents get auctioned off. You can buy these units for a few $100s, resell the valuable items for thousands. Many people make full-time incomes just by flipping storage units. And with shows like Storage Wars, this side hustle is only getting more popular. If you don't want to deal with auctions or physical storage units, you can still profit by investing in storage companies. Publicly traded companies like Public Storage, ticker symbol PSA, and Extra Space Storage, ticker symbol EXR, allow you to own a share of the industry without owning any property yourself. These stocks and real estate investment trusts, or REITs, pay dividends, meaning you earn passive income as storage companies grow. If you have serious capital, you can buy or build your own storage facility. What makes this such a great investment? No expensive renovations, no tenants destroying your property, no need for full-time employees. A well-run storage facility can generate 6 to 7 figures per year with minimal effort. And with the industry growing every year, demand is only going up. So the question is, will you take advantage of this trillion-dollar opportunity? So what have we learned today? The self-storage industry is a silent giant, generating billions while staying under the radar. Storage units exploit human psychology, keeping people paying for years just to store stuff they rarely use. The business model is insanely profitable with low maintenance, no tenants, and recurring income. Billionaires like Warren Buffett and Blackstone are already betting big on self-storage. And yes, you can make money from this industry, whether by flipping storage units, investing in REITs, or owning a facility. So the next time you drive past a storage facility, don't just see rows of metal doors. See a money-printing empire in action. If you found this video valuable, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into hidden billion-dollar industries. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.